I have probably listened to more sexual podcasts than the average person, let's say. And unfortunately, I find it rather uninspiring. In fact, you know what? I'm going to save you a lot of time. I'm going to save you a lot of money going to a sex therapist by simply telling you what they're going to say. If you are a woman, they're going to tell you to buy a toy. If they're a guy, they're going to tell you to buy her favorite toy, use her favorite toy. And when it comes to any kind of discovering what it is that you like, they're going to say, just talk about it. Tell the person what it is that you like. And if you don't know what you like, then get a toy. Here's your clitoris. Apply there. And there you go. Oh yeah, lube. With those three things, talk it out, vibrator, find the clitoris, lube, you pretty much have what most sex advice is going to give to you in terms of being able to reach the Shangri-La of experiences, which is the orgasm. And they always talk about it as if like one orgasm is enough and that's the limit. And everything else is just, well, oh, and here's the kicker too. If it doesn't work for you, they go, oh, well, don't worry. Everybody is different and don't feel bad about it. You just weren't born that way. And to me, like, this is really one of my pet peeves. And I look at this as lazy therapy. I mean, what is the textbook that everyone is going to where this has been written? And now it's kind of like every high school physics book or every high school biology book pretty much says the same thing. And if you have a really great teacher, they're going to get you to see the variety that exists in life and how those sort of general foundations apply, so that within your own curiosity can come online. And then we've all had those other teachers who are literally just reading the book to you, having you take notes. And I mean, I did have one teacher like that was actually quite good because they taught me how to take notes. Have no clue what it was that they were teaching me, but I did learn how to take notes, and that was actually an important skill that I did carry on throughout the rest of my education. But I don't think note-taking is really what you're wanting to have an experience with yourself or with another person. So what is it then that would actually be good advice in those scenarios? How about taking your own hand and starting to explore, not just and find where your clitoris is, but explore all of your internal anatomy. Find out where you have pleasure, find out where you have numbness, find out where you have pain, and then actually learn what to do about it, either as the partner to a person that is experiencing pain. By the way, this isn't just someone that is working with a vagina. This could be, I've coached gay men, helping them with any kind of pains with anal sex, or just anybody. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you're looking at your internal world, you can't really look, so your fingers become your eyes, and your fingers become the forms of transformation by which then you can connect to these parts in your bodies and start to change the different maybe emotions or blocks that are holding you off. It starts to show and let you understand the terrain that is there. And also, what if they started to teach you a different way to actually interact with your body, or to just give you some creativity? Just here's a range of things to try out and go and experiment with. I mean, that would frankly be novel in this industry. And then, as opposed to just defining an orgasm in one particular way, start to focus just on, well, what kind of pleasures are there? What kind of sensations can start to grow? And pay attention to those and notice how they become amplified. And you know what, frankly, you know what, just skip the podcast, skip the therapist, come to Dr. Saida Desley and my podcast, which is the Embodied Love Lounge, and check out the Embodied Love University. Now, we're almost done building it, so if you go to embodiedloveuniversity.com, you'll be able to sign up, get the list, or maybe by the time you've got to this video, it's already kicking off, and you're going to find all kinds of free material, a myriad of courses that are going to get into all the specifics, and you'll have saved yourself a ton of time and money, and you'll thank me later.